took me way too long to make this video, but I'm going over my Mayflower twist rig right here. Just kind of things I got inside of it, and what I plan to use it for. All right, so to start off, I'm just gonna go over the basics of the rig. So obviously, you got 4 mags, 2 pockets on the side. You can hold medical mags or like here a radio. You have 2 bigger pockets in the front that can have GP items, stuff in that, and then 2 more pistol mag pouches in the front, which you can have multi-tools, Gerbers, hex key tool, thingies in there. And then in the back, there's a map pocket right back here. And then on the very, very back, there is, it's kind of hard to see, but there is a space to put, connect to the Velcro on a plate carrier. But it's kind of small, so I really wouldn't recommend it. And it's also a little bit too high to put a, a hanger. I'm mind blanking right now. But it's too high up to put that there, and it's too small for all of the Velcro on the fanny pack to catch and hold it well. So, not recommend to put one there. Also, on the back of these big pouches, there is Velcro along right here, where you can connect these straps that you see right here, so you can hold your radio in there without having to put the flap I have on this over there. There's also 2 small pouches right here. They can hold pins and chem lights and more tools and whatnot. And they have very thin pockets. They probably a little bit too small to hold pistol mags, depending on which pistol mags are in there. But your average Glock mag is not going to fit in there. And there's also elastic, 2 bands of elastic right here. You can't see them, but they're there. And then 2 more on the bottom down here. There is also elastic up here and these loops for comms management, wire management, all that. And more molly along here to adjust the swift clips and where you want them. So to start going on, what I've got going on here, obviously, cat tourniquet on the left. I've got that Ranger rubber banded on there, looped through the elastic band right there. Then over here, I actually got this from Venture Surplus, or at least it inspired by the retention on their GP pockets. So I just took shot cord and a little lock for it, and we're using that to hold extra gloves in there just in case I need it. Most of the time I'll be wearing my main gloves, which are my pig gloves, but these are just backups just in case. Obviously 4 mags in the front, and this is the Baofeng 152 copy. I do want TRC or TRI or TCA 152, but I don't really have the money for that right now. And it's easier to have Baofeng one because most people are using Baofeng, so this matches up pretty well with what everyone else is using. In the smaller left pocket, I have 2 chem lights in their packaging. Just keep them there just in case. And then over on the far one on the right, I have 2 pins and a Sharpie. Yes, Sharpie. And then in this pocket right here, this is kind of like my electronics pocket. I've got some extra batteries and a headlamp in there. And then also a little clip-on part for my little Princeton Tech light you can clip onto the end of the ball cap or onto some, the headband of some contacts or whatever. Just in case I'm not wearing a helmet or anything. And then in here, I have, like I mentioned earlier, a hex key tool, little like a multi-tool kind of thing, because my gun only uses hex key parts, so I think it's important to carry that around. These do not fit my multi-tool, so if I'm using a multi-tool, I'll have it in my pocket, because these do not, it just doesn't fit, these are too small. They will fit pistol mags perfectly though. Over here, I've got a little granola bar in there, just a little snack, and then some chapstick, because I hate when my lips get chapped. And then over here, I have just miscellaneous items. Too much for me to pull out right now, but I'll set them out and put a picture up in the corner later. And then over here on the right, I'll also do the same thing, I'll put a picture. I've just got medical, very, very basic medical. These can hold more, but I just don't have all that much medical to put in here right now. Just basic stuff. Gauze, trauma shears, whatnot. I'll actually go what I have in the shoulder straps. So over here, I have a U94 PTT, and I've kind of got it, I forget what you call it, but do a little J rig on it, put the bottle cap around here, and so it's kind of like acting like a guard, so I don't accidentally hot mic or anything like that. This thing's, people have been doing this since, I don't know, since these type of PTTs have been being used pretty much. And I've got that camouflage wrapped just so it blends in a little bit better. That black kind of sticks out a little bit, but it's whatever. Then I have Garmin Vortex 401. This is originally on my plate carrier, but I decided to take it off there because I don't really need it on there. If I ever actually need it, I'll just put it in a pocket. Or if I'm frequently using it, I'll probably just keep it on my wrist. I don't really need it on there. This one, if I'm using the chest rig, I'm probably gonna need this more though. So I'm kind of just keeping it on there for right now, and I've got nowhere else to put it on this carrier. And then in the map pocket right here, I have a Gerber knife, and I kind of jerry-rigged the sheath in it. It's also camouflage wrapped. Kind of jerry-rigged the sheath in it. So it's the original sheath, the cloth one, but I wrapped some Velcro on one side, so it does connect to the Velcro in there and it stays in there, so I don't have to use any special things or buy anything extra. I also keep a Right in the Rain in here because these are very important. You want to have these, just take notes and stuff like that. And of course, I've got my pins and whatnot for it, like I mentioned earlier. And I think that's about it. This is a really, really short video, but there's not really much to go over. That's the only downside of these preset, what do you call them? Preset chest rigs is you don't have a whole lot of options for when to put stuff, but they are usually a lot less of a pain to do because you're not having to buy extra parts for them. I just bought this one because it's it's been around for quite a while. It's been used by a lot of real forces and whatnot, and it's been in combat and it's held up pretty well. So it's definitely a reliable chest rig. It's made very well. All the stitching's good, everything, good material, all that. I also just didn't need to carry a lot. If I'm going on a mill sim or whatnot where I need a lot, I'll carry most of that by ruck, which is like water and whatnot. Actually, I do have to mention, these side pockets, they can hold an Nalgene. So I tested out and I found out that I'm actually wrong. It will not fit these big Nalgenes. It will probably fit the small Nalgene bottles, but I don't know if many people have those. Most people have these. It won't fit these, unfortunately, but it's okay because it fits these normal size water bottles perfectly fine. Any monster cans, anything like that, perfectly fine. And I'm about to demonstrate here. Holds 2 magazines perfectly fine as well. So if you don't need to carry a bunch of extra stuff on you, you just want extra ammo, you can hold 2 extra magazines on you easily. So that will total out to around, 6 rounds, 6 mags. If you aren't carrying a radio or anything extra, you can put some more mags in here, and that'll total out to 8 mags. So you can carry a full combat load if you sacrifice having a radio and medical and all that. But you can always just have ammo on your belt as well, so that'll suffice as well. Also in your pack and your pockets and your belt, your pants or whatnot, anything will suffice really. But I usually just use this chest rig for when I don't really want to run a plate carrier. So I'm going to be moving a lot. I'm going to be able to mill sim that's more outdoors, like straight woods pretty much. I'm going to be using this because it's much lighter, obviously. It's a lot more maneuverable, like you can move a lot better in it. And it's really conforms to my body really well. Speaking of conforming to your body, this chest rig is definitely made a little bit more for bigger guys. I wouldn't, not like morbidly obese, but just like, weighing over, 170 pounds pretty much. I did let my friend use this, and obviously it's adjusted to me, so it was still pretty loose on him. But even if it was completely adjusted down, I still think it would be a little bit loose. And I'm really talking about the back strap. The back strap, you can't really cinch down a whole lot. If I'm being honest, I've got it cinched down to my body, and I'm not a small dude. and it's still, that's almost as far as it can go. So it can go way wide, but it can't go very close in. Obviously, I'm sure you could buy a aftermarket back strap that'll cinch a lot smaller if you're a smaller guy. And if it's kind of sagging down, you can just get some shock cord, weave it through the H harness on the top, and put it down here, and that'll work just fine as well. It'll hold these together tighter like this, so it kind of cinches down and holds this the chest rig higher. Because I prefer to have mine like up here, kind of like right here, and not sagging down to my belt pretty much. Because it just keeps my center of gravity a lot higher. Feels a lot more normal and natural than having it way low. I'm sure most people would agree with me on that. And then, it's just got Velcro in the back of the back strap, pretty average. H harnesses came with it, so it's pretty nice. You don't gotta buy an H harness. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Kind of boring video, short video, I guess. I don't know if it's short, I talk too much. But yeah, that's just going over my Mayflower chest rig and what I've gotten it and whatnot. So, yeah, that's about it.